Pokemon has had a lot of really cool spin-off games over the years. However, one that still sticks in my mind very fondly today is Pokemon Pinball. Just what a cool game that has aged surprisingly well, considering when I think of some Game Boy games and Game Boy Color games, because this can be played on either, I think about the screen being rather crushed, being rather small, especially if you try to do something like a pinball game. Now, how do you fit it all on there? And yet it is still just such a fun experience today with great graphics, great music, great gameplay, lots of content in there. You can catch all 150 Pokemon. It's phenomenal, and I still enjoy going back to it all the time. One thing that might not initially be obvious is that Pokemon Pinball actually has a slightly bigger box than your typical Game Boy game. This is because if we look inside, we will actually find that the cartridge is bigger than your typical Game Boy cart, and that is as a result of the rumble feature that's built into here. Insert one AAA battery and you can feel all the excitement of hitting the targets, and especially when you get that Pikachu ball saver. But yeah, the game works in that you have two tables to choose from, the red table and the blue table, and it works just like the games where you can catch only certain Pokemon on each ones, and it's pretty much the same as the ones you could catch in those actual Game Boy versions. Like you'll find Weedles and such in the red version, while you'll find Caterpie and that in the blue version. And you work your way through the various towns and notable locations in the original Pokemon generation, trying to catch them all. All 150 are in here, which is just absolutely incredible. Shoot the ball up into the top of the field, try to get it into the hole, which will start the catch sequence. Bump those targets at the top to fill in the picture at the bottom to make the Pokemon appear, and then hit that Pokemon a few times, and it's caught. It's just really fun gameplay. Like, I'm not usually a fan of pinball converted into a video game. I find the physics are usually a little off, and things don't feel that great, but Pokemon Pinball really did a great job of making a smooth gameplay experience on the Game Boy again, of all things, and all your favorites are here. I love the boards. On the Game Boy Color, everything is just so vibrant and so nice looking. The music is great, all remixes of songs from not just the game, but also the anime as well. One of my favorite things is during the Pokemon catch sequence on the blue board, it is actually a Game Boy remix of the Japanese Pokemon opening, and I love that song. Of course, I love the English one as well. Grew up with that, it's classic, but I have a really soft spot in my heart for the Japanese Conte opening, and it's just so great. So once you've caught a Pokemon, you do it all over again, and sometimes you'll even have a chance to evolve the Pokemon that you've already caught, so you gather experience points placed around the map, and eventually you can kind of level them up and get the evolved forms in that way. If you catch 3 Pokemon, or catching an evolution form kind of counts as 2, you then get to go to a bonus game where you're either hitting Meowth or trying to get through all the Diglets to hit Dugtrio, and you can rack up a whole ton of points that way, but you can change the ball that you're shooting around into different versions, Great Ball, Ultra Ball, Master Ball, and it just gets really, really addicting. You want to see what Pokemon you're going to have the chance to catch next. You're going to want to evolve those Pokemon that you've already caught. Pikachu down the sides, catching your ball, but only sometimes. Another cool thing is if you pause, you can actually save and quit. And then the next time you come back, there will be a temp save that you can continue right from where you left off. And you're going to keep coming back because there is just so much to keep you busy in this game. And again, 150 different ones to catch. It's going to be a long road ahead. And yet just everything about it, like I've already mentioned, I'm a broken record, but the music, graphics, gameplay, you're going to want to keep playing because it just sucks you in that much. It is so, so fun. Hopefully they release it on Nintendo Switch Online someday, make it easier for everyone to enjoy, but otherwise, I definitely recommend it. Check it out if you get the chance, and it even had a Game Boy Advance sequel, which is really, really cool. But thanks for watching, everyone. Hope you enjoyed. Share your favorite Pokemon Pinball or just Pokemon in general memories down below. Hope to see you next time for something different, so thanks and take care.